Hey gang, Toadie here. Welcome to episode 12 in our modded City Skylines series. The first thing that we are going to do in Toadieytopia is just around this river bend, and it is... ferry lines. When we were working on this transit hub, we put down ready this ferry depot and this ferry, and bus exchange stop. Right, I forgot it was a bus thing too. But we haven't actually used any ferry lines, so let's get right into it. Let's do that. Here is the bus tab. Here is a ferry stop, right? Yeah, I think we can just do kind of the regular ones. What are these? Oh, these are also like oh, well, would you look at this? Right, those must be the same one as our fishing dudes over here. That's kind of cool, eh? I've been lied to. These aren't ferry stops. Okay, carrying on. Let's get rid of these. I think though, why don't we put one here? Well, I'm gonna put it down. We'll have to fix the roads up afterwards, but yeah, I think it makes to put a ferry stop there. Let's then get to the right tab, holy, and come over this way. And I want to put one in this downtown area. Where can we do so that would make sense? Because we've already got that one up there. I think it would make more sense over here, right? So, oh, and that would give these guys, like this road, a reason to exist. So I'm going to put it there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it there. Again, we'll come back and do a tidy pass. And we can put another one over here too. But I'm gonna want it over this way. Okay, let's not forget that when we get to buy a tile. So coming back, do we want to, we have nothing on this side of the river yet. I don't want to try to connect Warner Industries area with it. Probably with something we'll end up going over here, right? But for now, there's no reason to do so. So coming on down over here, we've got the train tracks over here are in the way. So let's do one down here instead. Let's have it, again, I'm gonna just put it there for now. We'll do our tidying pass afterwards. We'll come over this way. I do definitely want one here. I think it would be kind of neat to have it like underneath this. I think that would look sort of neat. I'm just using these little ones. I don't see a reason to do otherwise. So we'll put one there, and then finally we will come this way and put one over here. To the tidying pass, I'm going to grab this guy and... oh, it's like actually properly connected him, but there's another road there too? This is very strange. Okay, if I grab nodes, I'm gonna pause the game and try to grab these nodes. Yeah, so that gets rid of that road. What nodes exist here? None? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that too. That was very strange, eh? I am going to try to remember how to use this touch this tool, and there is an asphalt road that I want to use. Oh, there we go. That's how you had to do it. Pick network from current selected. You have to select this first, right? And then upgrade it like that. Yes, it's been, I always forget. Now, I just want to not be in this for a second. Okay, I no longer want touch this. Can we just, okay, here we go. We got it. Connect that there, and then let's make this look a little nicer, shall we? We will grab this, bring it down here. I actually kind of like that it touches the asphalt there, but the height of it is angry. Cool, do that. And then I've got cars being parked here, so I'm just gonna move those parking spaces. They are the kind of parking spaces that I like to put underground, and it just has people, it makes people look like they're parking on the grass, which I love. And then this should work as intended. This guy over here, we probably have a very similar situation that we like went over top of the road and did angry road things. So let's get rid of that road. Awesome. Now for us though, it should be pretty easy to do. I do this and I do this. Right, that's one. There we go. Okay, I promise I actually have that figured out now. Scooch that a little bit, and then honestly, that one's probably done too. The height of it looks fine. What we are going to do over here though is we are going to make these a one-way road instead. So pick network from current selected, yes. And then I want to force it to the ground And we're doing that. Perfect. We've done it. And now I just want to like draw a road. Good. I will go from here to here, from here to here. I know, I recognize that those are pretty close together. I think we can maybe get away with it. No, you know, I want to have this actually just join straight up. I think that will look better. It actually even looks kind of tidy, doesn't it? So we will keep that like that. Oh, however, look at this. The ferry is clipping into the pathway, so I'm going to lower it a bit, and that seems to be, is that helping or hurting these cars? I can't really tell. Oh, they look a little strange, but I think it's forgivable, and if we come here, it's no longer clipping. And finally, we have this one. Now, this one should be pretty straightforward, actually, I think. Why don't we, is that asymmetrical? Yeah, okay, so I always get thrown off with these because the picture shows different than what the title says. So let's just do easy peasy like this, or even just, you know what? We're just gonna use the vanilla road. And what I want to do over here is I definitely want to get this to be like a parking area. So why don't we do the parking together? I may have been placing a couple rocks earlier. We enjoy putting down rocks every now and then. I'm going to draw it straight like that. And then is it this one? Yes, this is how you get from there, let's say into right there. Cool. I've actually never really used the service road part of it, like the connection road. And I will grab this node, and this node, and bring them all to, let's say, this height. Great. Put the parking spaces in. And now we need to do the ferry pathways and the ferry lines. These will just go from every ferry station to the other. And same with the ferry lines. I'm not going to do anything super complicated with it. I'm just going to go right up and down the river. There we have it. We have the, if I come over here, I think, yes, the yellow is the ferry line, and I've just done one stop at every place. It is probably going to pump out quite a few vehicles. 7? Let's bring it down to 5 for now. I'm not sure how many people will be using this. And why don't we zoom in on this guy? Is there anybody waiting? Not yet. Not yet, but we are going to wait for him to turn around and wait for it. Let's follow him, and I'm going to come this way, come in a little bit, and while we watch these guys do their maiden voyage, I'm going to put a picture of me on screen right here because I want you guys to know that I fell and I hurt my bottom because we had an absolute mountain of snow here recently, and myself, my spouse, and our neighbor, we all shoveled our driveway. The 3 of us, it took an hour and a half. You can see how much snow is there. And then of course I fell. So I've been super sore these last couple of days, but I've been feeling a lot better lately. So thank you to the hot water bottle that has taken such good care of me. And I am noticing on this trip that there are some train tracks that definitely need to be adjusted. Boats are clipping through boats as well, but I think with how many darn fishing lines we have, I don't know if it's realistic to try to prevent that from happening. I think we might just have to close our eyes to it. So we have a couple of things that we need to address. This ferry stop may be a little tall. Oh, and it doesn't have water. Of course not. Let's fix that real quick. Here we go. Sorry. But yes, this one is a little tall, so we can look to correct that in the future. And then there were some train tracks that were potential problems. I actually don't remember. Is this maybe too short as well? They can just squeeze under. I'm gonna call that one okay. Let's just see, is there anybody using the lines? Barely any. and not even really people waiting, but we'll give it a little bit of time, let them do their thing. For now, we are losing money and we have some needs. So let's get zoning. Let's come over here and get some more people living in this area. I think I would actually like to do a little bit of high density over here. So let's make all of you guys high density and you guys can be some shops. Let's put in some high density back here as well. Try to get some people moving in. You guys can be some shops. And then let's get like a little bit of variety of zoning with the shops here. Wonderful, we have plenty of people moving in and they will probably upgrade as time moves on. I'm thinking we're probably going to need some parking around here. I know I did this is like a mini big parking lot and I kind of like the way that it looks actually. But this area here is screaming out to me for parking as well. Are these a sure fit? They are not. I wonder, do we have anything that's kind of a sure fit? These ones are, so what is this, 2x7? So there's what we're gonna do. But we are going to get these in here like this. Get this guy in here like this. And then grab them all, use move it to line up the objects. Then also use move it to make everything the same height. Can we do that? Oh wow, look how, oh wow. Look how wildly different the elevations are here. I wonder, maybe we bring them all down to this height. And I'm going to have to do that with these roads as well. What is that going to do to everything else? I think we can make it work. I think we just have to really fuss with it, don't we? Okay, I think I love it. I think I love what I'm seeing. I'm going to, yes, going to fill this in with the surface painter and then I will love it even more. And going to do some landscape shenanigans over here. Let's even this all out. Oh my goodness. And then let's take this tool. Yeah, this fella's not going to be very happy, is he? I think we are going to have to come over here. And I hope that will be better for them. This area is definitely in need of some more parking, eh? This is actually quite surprising to me. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do some more parking. Let's do this and then this. Oh god, we could even maybe do one more. And then if we do the drive between all of these ones and there, we can tidy it up with move it. Wonderful, and then I will use here the ploppable concrete and create a path for these guys as well. So I'm going to use just the regular pedestrian path, but I'm going to turn street lamps off here with the network painter or whatever it's called. And I'm going to have them be able to come all the way around here. Beautiful. I love that. A couple planters, and coming in, we can put down some trees and bushes and beautiful things. And coming over here, our usual bench and bin combo. Excellent. I think we have helped the parking struggles over here. I am going to disallow parking there completely. I think for most of this area, I've disallowed it on one side. So we can continue that trend. But you can tell parking is definitely a thing in this city, eh? We still have plenty of zoning to do though, so let's get down to it. I'm just going to put in a bunch of commercial in over here. We have, again, a whole bunch more residential that I want to make happen. Let's do that here, here and here. Get these little guys filled in with commercial. I like putting commercial on the corners. Does anybody else do that? And then might as well get some high density residential in there. A little bit of commercial in here. And you know what? We could put the tiniest little pathway there, couldn't we? Just to let these guys get from one side to the other. My friends, traffic has gotten a little insane in this city, so I think we need to start with this interchange here and switch it up to go from this to this. We took some time on stream today and made kind of my first ever completely custom interchange, and I guess it works. We've got all of the lane maths done. We've got all of the like swooshiness of the roads done, of the highway, you know, on ramp, off ramps, whatever. And I've done the lane management as far as this stuff goes. So everything's good there. What is holding things up, from what I understand, is this. This is a big old angry boss of doom. So together, you and I are going to turn this into a roundabout. I think it's the easiest way to kind of tidy some things up here. So let's find a 3-lane. What did I do over here? I just did the highway, didn't I? Yeah. Can I just do this? Grab this and do it? I can. Excellent. And then we will put in our roundabout here. Excellent. How big? I'm going to, so this is going to mess up this area a little bit. It is also going to make that solar panel angry. So I think the easiest way to do it is going to be to dump it in, and then let me tidy some things up. I have adjusted the solar panels here. I kept the same number of solar panels and I just scooched them closer together, and then I did very similar here, just scooch that closer together. So if we now zoom in, what we can do first maybe is set up the roundabout the way that we usually do. And then we need to help our citizens get around, right? So what we're gonna do first is grab this and let's do some really simple, I would like snapping turned off. Just gonna have them come around the ground first. I will be redrawing those kind of fence border plant things I have there. I'm always constantly drawing in things roughly first, and then I go in and I fix them up later. Do you guys play the same, or do you make your stuff work beautifully and perfectly first? Let me know. I'm very curious how others are using these tools. And I'm going to actually make all of these paths just to be the regular vanilla, like cobblestone path or whatever it is, without any lamp posts. So we will do that. If we want to put our own lighting in, we can certainly do so later. But for now, I just want it to look like that. Cool. But we don't want people crossing over, right? So this one helps people cross over there. So that might be good enough. And then we could maybe even just do one crossover here. So what we're gonna do is come in here. Oh, I actually didn't set that up. And we are going to not allow any forms of crossing here whatsoever, because they will interrupt the traffic, right? If they do that. And then what we will do is we will grab this type of walkway and try to figure something out over here. And I think it's going to be as easy as doing this and then coming down with it here and over this way. Yeah, that's honestly exactly what I want. I just don't want it to connect all weird looking like that. So I'm going to make these two nodes Control H the same height as this one, just for some kind of like continuity or whatever. And then over here, going to tidy that up so it looks all right. The ground is looking a little weird, like the entrance or whatever you want to call it. This is looking a little weird. Can you do better? This seems to be the best that I am able to do anyways. I took a concrete and I played with the vertices and PO and stuff, and I don't know, I made a little ramp and I tried to disguise it. You know, I just don't know. Maybe if we grab, I just thought of one of these, and if we put it in there, it can hide at least that side of things. I love hiding imperfections with these planters. It just makes the world easy. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it from far away, yeah, I think we can go along with it, right? You guys won't tell anybody, I'm sure. Thank you very much. I appreciate your cooperation. And we will put that one there. So let me just make sure I have this right. Like if this guy wants to get from over here, he can come around this way. Oh yeah, see if he wants to go over here, he kind of has to go like all the way around, right? But is there any reason for them to... I mean, we could put another one of these over here, but there's really no reason because they're not... I don't think we're gonna need it. What we can do, maybe one last thing we could do is put a path like along here. I wonder if that will get used. So let's draw it in and go like from here to there. And is all of this pretty high up? Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward. And just do like that. And maybe they can use that path to get along if they're wanting to travel along there. Bring this down, make you look a little bit more appealing. Now what do you look like? Right, so we have some landscaping that we need to do. That is in fact a whole thing, but maybe we can like put bushes along this, or not bushes, but a hedge or something. But at least it's functional right now. And this is functional, so let's try it. Let's press go. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, of course, would be to make this speed a heck of a lot different. Let's watch this for a second. The first thing I'm noticing is people are parking on my street. Who do you think you are? So that is not okay, but it looks like the little ants are walking around. Now, where are these people possibly going? Oh wow, they're crossing there. If I just don't allow that, or maybe we do another crossing. We are also seeing a lot of changing of lanes in this node, so maybe we ask them politely not to do so. And what we can do instead is in here, you can choose any lane you want, and hopefully that will help. And then let's also build these guys a crossover. I think overall, we're probably getting a little bit better of traffic movement than we were. There's definitely more we can do with this, but I want to try something from the workshop that I don't have installed. So that would involve closing the game, subscribing to it, and taking half an hour to load the game back up, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. In the meantime, why don't we zoom on over this way, and I show you what I've been doing in this park over here. Hey, me again. We are actually going to scooch the park building up to this corner up here while I showcase behind me the other shenanigans that we got up to on stream. The day before the airport release, we brought our city's population from 32,000 to 65,000 in order to unlock the airport-ness buildability for preparation for the airport's DLC. Then, the next day, the DLC dropped, and we learned that the new requirement for placing the DLC's airport is Boomtown. So thus the progress you see behind you. I also want to say that I'm not super sure what the plan is from here for Toadieypq. This city has gotten super laggy, and I want to revamp my workshop subscriptions yet again. I have a few videos up my sleeve while we wait for the mods to fully update and optimize for the recent DLC/update. So that will give me some buffer time to decide the fate of Toadieypq. If you have watched this far into the video, please do let me know with a comment below. While you're there, you could also give me your thoughts on possibly a new city start, maybe one that's done entirely on YouTube without doing the beautification on stream, which means you would get to see more of the beautification process. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you next time. Oh.